Oprah got her wake-up call when she went to Italy, and the lady said, "Yeah, your money's not accepted here."
Bring it out.
Not in the store.
Exactly. That's the point. You can never rise above the status of your people.
Right.
Because guess what? They'll tell you just like they told LeBron James, shut up and dribble.
The book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 11. And others that had ran together into caves nearby to keep the Sabbath day secretly.
This is how special they kept the Sabbath day. They went to go keep it secretly. Because at this time, they were running from the Greeks or the white man from persecution. They went into a cave to keep it secretly. Read.
Being discovered to Philip were all burnt together.
They were killed.
Because they made a conscience to help themselves for to honor the most sacred day.
That's how special the Sabbath day is. It's his most sacred day.
Right.
So when you go away from that and you're learning that, you gotta ask yourself, who you serving? Who you serving? I'm asking you that. Who are you serving? If God says keep the Sabbath day holy, but then you have something that's pulling you away from the Sabbath, who are you serving? So are you serving God? So what are you doing now?
Not following against God.
So now what happens? You see the point? So the point is you have to be very aware of who you keep company with.
Right.
Sirach 27 verse 12. And if you don't keep company with the right ones, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be with them. You're gonna be caught up in that. So whenever you get caught up in that, now you get the same judgment as them instead of salvation, what you're supposed to get.
Right.
That makes sense? Watch this, read.
The book of Sirach chapter 27 and verse 12. And thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding. The discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is the wantonness of sin.
They want you always to go off and sin. That's why it says it's irksome. So you want to keep the commandments of God and do right, but you have somebody else pulling you away. You gotta make a decision. Who you gonna serve? You gonna serve God or you gonna serve man?
Bring it out.
I'll make it plain to you. You're gonna serve God or who? The devil.
Right.
That's what it is. Amos 3 and 2. I'll let y'all go after this because I know you gotta go, but because you said you were 14, you gotta understand, y'all growing up, y'all gonna be men here real quick.
Right.
So you're gonna have to make some certain decisions in your life, what you're gonna do. And they're not gonna be able to be influenced by others. You understand? Because you gotta examine your circle. Read that.
The book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Could you walk together could you walk with somebody who you disagree with? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna serve God or you're gonna serve the devil? So you gotta change. You have to change. That's the point. That's why we come out here, to show you that there is a way to change.
Right.
And you got to examine your circumstances and the people who you keep company with. Because if you don't, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get the punishment. You understand? That's the severity of this. So look, our information's on here. You got social media. Yeah, follow us on social media. All right. Get in contact with us. We got kids that are your age, and then guess what? They teach you the same exact thing. And guess what you're gonna be doing? The same exact thing.
Right.
You understand? All right, Alex. What was your name? Rowan. All right. Hey, do that research what he talked to you about. All right. All right. I have a question for you, King of. What was his question?
You were saying that there's no unity with them.
Unity amongst, okay, Zephaniah 2 and 1. Because you said there's no unity, right?
No,
I agree with you.
understand.
I agree with you. You know why there's no unity?
Yeah.
Why?
Because a lot of us want to be a part of the system, and instead of supporting each other, because people look at financial gains being part of the system.
Is that it? Just financial gain?
I think for a lot of people in this town, that's all they care about is crumbs from the table. 'Cause
Let
that's
me
all
show
they
you
get
this.
is crumbs.
First 56.
So the crumbs you talk about is just the money what they get for that temporary sense of relief.
Yeah.
But guess what? They still have to address what? The same
Thing.
issues.
Exactly.
We all, okay, I'll put it like this. Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
He still has the same issues as me and you,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So there's no difference between us. What we fail to realize is people think they won in society based upon the position that that they're here. That's not the case. Read this, 1 Timothy 6 and verse 9.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich
The ones that want to always chase the bag,
fall into temptation.
they fall into temptation.
P. Diddy.
That temptation takes them away from God. That could go off into various different things. It could be sports. It could be entertainment. It could be various different ways of money. It could be a lot of different things. I'll put it like this. It's whatever they lust after, that's what's going to take them. That's their temptation. Because your temptation is different from my temptation. You know, we see multiple different examples of that. Like, what's his name? Diddy. Diddy, that's an example of it. You also got Lil Nas X, Eazy-E. They fell into various different types of temptations, and guess what happened? Judgment happened. Why? Read that part again, the whole verse.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare and into many foolish, hurtful lusts.
And that's what happens. They fall into many foolish and hurtful lusts. Read.
Which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
And that's what happens now. They love chasing that bag so much that they don't even consider you and I are the same as that playing field. But guess what? I'll tell you this. Oprah got her wake-up call when she went to Italy, and the lady said, yeah, your money's not accepted here.
Bring it out.
Not in the store.
Exactly. That's the point. You can never rise above the status of your people.
Right.
Because guess what? They'll tell you just like they told LeBron James, shut up and dribble.
Bring it out.
I'm numb to this commentary. Like, must they run their mouths like that? Unfortunately, a lot of kids and some adults take these ignorant comments seriously. Look, there might be a cautionary lesson in LeBron for kids. This is what happens when you attempt to leave high school a year early to join the NBA. And it's always unwise to seek political advice from someone who gets paid $100 million a year to bounce a ball. Oh, and LeBron and Kevin, you're great players, but no one voted for you. Millions elected Trump to be their coach. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble. We'll be right back.
Bring it out.
That's what they tell you. Shut up and entertain me. Get that Psalms 137. Hold that where we at. Psalms 137, verse 8 and 9. Because this is the mentality of the so-called Caucasian race. The Caucasian race want these black people to do this. Read.
Verse 2. We hang our hearts upon the willows, and in the midst thereof, for there they that carry us away captive.
Who carried away us captive? The white race, right? Okay. The Chinese race did it. The Japanese race did it. All the races have done it.
Bring it out.
I'll prove it in the Bible. Read on.
Require of us a song.
Required of us a what?
A song.
What are they doing over there? They're singing a song to pipe to these people.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.